This is the ALsensei English Podcast. Activate. Motivate. Hello and welcome to the first episode of the ALsensei English Podcast. In this podcast, I'm going to answer your questions about English, whether it be business English, conversational English, pronunciation, grammar, culture. Whatever question or comment you have, please send it to me at my email address, ask@alsensei.com. One more time, that's ask@alsensei.com. The first question today comes from a Twitter follower of mine, @Duke III. And Duke III wants to know, ALsensei, please teach me how to listen to English conversation well. Well, Duke III, that's a good question, a good thing to want to improve, and probably one of the more challenging areas of English. But there are some things you can do. My advice would be to listen to some type of native English source. For example, it could be a podcast, it could be a news report. Make sure that you have a transcript of that podcast or report so that you can check your understanding with that transcript later. When you listen to it the first time, go ahead and take some notes according to what you hear. You don't have to write the whole thing, but just key ideas or key words that you hear, take notes. Once you finish that, go back and then write a summary of that report or podcast or a section of that as much as you like. And then you can check it against the transcript of that material. Also, you want to choose something just a little bit higher than your level, just to challenge you a little bit. You don't want to have it too easy at first, and then you can keep raising your level. So try that, give that a try. One of the websites that I would recommend first for most levels, check it for yourself, but one site is voanews.com. And they have a section called Special English, and usually that's a good site because they have a transcript and it's real news articles. So give that a try, and good luck. Thank you, @Duke III, for your question. And by the way, if you also would like to follow me on Twitter and get free English advice and tips every day, just follow me at @ALsensei on Twitter. Look forward to seeing you there. I will definitely follow you back. Let's go to the next question, which is from Kay.
Hi, hello. My question. How do Americans spend New Year's? アメリカではお正月はどのように過ごしますか？教えてください。
Well, Americans usually like to celebrate New Year's Eve. So, for example, a lot of people will go out to a bar or to a club to drink, of course, and count down to the New Year. A lot of people will celebrate at their house, have a house party, invite a lot of friends over, and then count down to the New Year. However, on January 1st, there's not too much going on, so people tend to sleep in and recover from the night before. In America in particular, there are some college football games that people like to watch, but we don't really have the same type of holiday as in Japan. So everybody's back to work on January 2nd. Okay, thank you very much. That was a great question, and one that a lot of students ask. So for the next question, let's go to one of my students, Kazu. And Kazu asks, what's the difference between keep in touch and get in touch? The question is, what's the difference between keep in touch and get in touch? Okay, well, very similar phrases. There's a little nuance difference here. Keep in touch sounds like you already have a relationship going. So we want to maintain or continue that relationship. So, hey, keep in touch. Okay? Please call me, please email me. However, get in touch is only talking about the next time, the next contact. So it could be a phone call or email, but please get in touch with me about the report, for example. And we're just talking about the next contact. So if you can kind of sense the difference there, keep in touch versus get in touch. A little bit different, sounds the same, so be careful. But that's the difference. All right, Kazu, thank you very much for your question. Let's move on now to this week's TOEIC trivia quiz. Alright, so tune in next week to check your answer, and for the next question, quiz yourself and raise your TOEIC score. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching today. That's going to do it for today's episode. If you have a question, please send it to me at ask@ALsensei.com. If you want free advice on English every day, please follow me at Twitter at ALsensei. Also, be sure to stop by our English Lounge, where we have free conversation every Friday night, 8 to 11 p.m. And that's at our bar, Jay's Scene, which is in Yotsuya Sanchome, very close to the station. So if you are interested, just send me an email and we'll get you all the information you need. All right, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.